96, 97.3 Citi FM. It doesn't get any better than that. Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Citi News.
It's 17:30 GMT. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. I am Umaru Sanda Amadu. Tonight, I'm here with
Eno Safo.
And coming up over the next 90 minutes.
Omudi power no hunahunai, harassment, abuse, and chebiai ye chairman wuntumi egotum, yakoche chairman abronye.
Former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia accuses the Mahama administration of harassing and intimidating its members. We'll be hearing what he had to say exactly. Meanwhile, the President, John Dramani Mahama, is scheduled to meet the media tonight in his first press encounter, where he'll be taking questions on the state of the country. Stay with us. We'll be bringing you details of that from 8 p.m. when it starts. Also, coming up, suspended workers of Ghana Water Limited protest their removal. We'll be hearing what exactly their story is. And later on Eyewitness News,
you can have two drivers of that four-wheel drive. One will use that vehicle effectively, and then you could have another driver who does not know how to effectively use that machine. Members of the Dr. Yao Educhum campaign are angry over that soundbite you just heard. It was a statement made by Dr. Tando, who served as Deputy Director General at the Ghana Education Service when Dr. Yao Educhum was Minister for Education. He says the problems of Free Senior High School under the Akufo-Addo administration were as a result of the poor management of the sector by the former minister, who is now seeking to be flag bearer of the NPP. We'll have the debate here on Eyewitness News for you, plus reactions. Stay with us for that story and others, including business news, and Eno has the headlines.
Services sector pushes Ghana's economy to grow 6.3% in second quarter of 2025.
That's in 50 minutes from the Citi Business Desk. Eyewitness News is live across Ghana on a number of affiliate stations. We are on Beach FM 105.5 and Sky 93.5 FM. Both based in Takoradi. We are in Sunyani on Greener 95.9 FM. We are in Nkawie on Adwinpa 99.9 FM. We are in Hohoe on Heritage 107.3 FM. We are in Sogakofa and on Freedom 88.1 FM. In Saboba, we are on Radio Gaki 88.3 FM. We are in Garu on Quality 88.7 FM. We are also on Nobia 98.1 FM based in Nalerigo. We are live on YouTube and live on Facebook, and we are interactive. Join us with your messages on WhatsApp 0549-986-996, and on Twitter, now known as X. My handle is at Umaru Sanda. You can also mention at Citi973 at the hashtag Eyewitness News, and the world hears what do you think. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Eno has our first story.
Former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has accused President Mahama and the NDC of arresting and detaining political opponents belonging to the NPP. Dr. Bawumia says the arrest and detention of NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernardine Buesiakun Kwame Bafo, also known as Abronye DC, are clear examples of political intimidation. Speaking at a party gathering in the Adansiaskwa constituency of the Ashanti region, the former vice president lamented what he described as a growing trend of politically motivated arrests targeting NPP officials and supporters since the party lost power.
Niema koso ye lose power MDC say omode power no hunahunai, harassment, abuse, and chebiai ye chairman wuntumi ekotum yakoche chairman abronye akutum ye TikTokers, ye bloggers, ye appointees. Echere said ye here ni MPP ye kabom, so that 2028 ye beko akoje power no.
Former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia there.
Let's speak to his aide, one of his aides, Dennis Miracles Abuaje, is joining us on the line. You're welcome to Eyewitness News. Hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Eyewitness News.
Good evening, bro.
The former vice president is out campaigning, or what exactly is he doing? Where is he?
Well, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the Ashanti region. He's engaging constituency executive in the Ashanti region. This is a 3-day special engagement ahead of his actual polling station level takeoff that is about to happen. So today he has engaged the people of Adansi area, specifically Adansi Asokwa from Formina, Obuasi East, Obuasi West, New Dubiase. He's also doing the Bekwai area, that's the Amansi area, and then he will do the Asante Akim neighborhood as well. Fundamentally, he's engaging constituency executives in the Asante region in the next 3 days.
I see. Now, he's been saying a number of things, including what I just played to my audience, that your party is being intimidated. How so, considering that the arrests are being done in accordance with law, people are being granted bail, and they are going home unless if they are unable to meet the bail conditions, which is normal, isn't it?
Umaru, I believe we cannot pretend. We all know that clearly the MPP has been targeted by this government. I mean, functionaries of the MPP has been targeted by this government. Nobody is saying the law should not be applied, but when the law is seen to be selectively applied, then you are right if you make a point and make a case about intimidation. I mean, this government basically has set its eyes on raiding people's homes, sometimes even worse than armed robbers, dragging people from their bedrooms, taking them to places where their lawyers cannot even find them, and then putting some ridiculous bail conditions on their heads. Clearly, that is intimidation. That is intimidation. Are you aware that yesterday, the legal counsel for the Bono regional chairman, I think a day before yesterday, when he was trying to inquire the whereabouts of his clients, was actually detained for over 2 hours. Just simply, he was trying to find out where his client is. You've seen how the Bono regional chairman, who has been accused of misdemeanor charges, is being kept in the Black Maria truck like a hardened criminal, like a murderer. Clearly, these are clear elements of intimidation. I'm sure you've seen the CCTV videos of how the security people scaled the wall of the former regional youth organizer of the MPP, Moses Abo, in mask. You know, so if you are in your home and you see some people climbing your wall, scaling your wall in mask, what are you describing that as? That's clearly it's intimidation. That is not the application of the law. You know, I mean, if somebody errs on the side of the law, let the law deal with the person. But can we be consistent? If Umaru Sanda can shout at miracles and Umaru Sanda can have a party in the president's home, then why should Howard Drisu be in cells for also shouting at miracles? That is what we are talking about, and that's what the vice president is talking about. We cannot pretend, but clearly you can see it's happening. You can see the intimidation, you can see the political persecution, you can see it happening all over the country.
I know it's not fair to do a tit-for-tat analysis, but it comes up easily, doesn't it, that you have done some before and it is being done to you. Why are you crying now, knowing that you taught them how to do it?
I have always held the view. I mean, I doubt if anybody can say the MPP taught the NDC how to do this. We've seen worse scenarios in this country. We've seen citizens being whipped in the streets. We've seen we've seen market women brought out in front of their stores and being whipped and being strapped naked. So we've seen a lot under the NDC. But I keep insisting that if we're going to make a tit-for-tat argument, why not? I welcome it. It's just a matter of time. I hope that we all take note of it and that eventually everybody will survive this anyway. We survived the military rulership period. We survived the democracy that looks like military rule under Rollins. So surely the MPP is going to survive this. And if the argument we are going to make is a tit for tat, then we'll accept it and say that this is part of our democracy and it never ends. We await our time and pray for life. When that time comes, we also met out same things, if that is the argument we are going to make. I think it's good. I think we are in 2025. It may have happened in 2001. It may have happened in 2017. This is 2025. A lot have changed between 2017 and 2025. And one would have thought that as a country, we would have moved on to another level in our governance. But if we believe that we still would have to live in that period, let's all accept that and pray for life. When there's a period where those who are meeting this inhuman situation on their fellow citizens also find themselves on the other side, we'll play back these interviews and these videos, and we'll live with it. But I think it must stop. I don't think it's a way to go. I think it must stop. I think it's good. I think it's a bad way of building our country, and there must be an end point to some of these things.
During the Mills era, there was an accusation that the government at the time was witch hunting or engaging in witch hunting. And I remember a response from one of the members at the time who said, if you are a witch, you ought to be hunted. Now, I'm importing that into today's conversation to say that if you have wronged the law should detain you and ensure that the right thing is done before you are released. How wrong is that? Because these people are being prosecuted in the court of law. They have not been sent to the public square and hanged or lashed. They have been taken through the due process. How wrong is that?
There's absolutely nothing wrong if somebody errs or somebody follows the law and the law deals with the person. There's absolutely nothing wrong. But Umaru, you are a lawyer or a law student or a student of law, and you know that how the law is administered is as important as the law itself. So for now, I don't think anybody or even the former vice president has raised an issue about the application of the law. It is the processes, the procedure. It doesn't make sense. It absolutely makes no sense for you to put somebody you have charged on misdemeanor in handcuffs in a black Maria truck. It makes no sense for you to bring Kevin Taylor, who has insulted everybody in this country, and give him national security protection and let him walk all over the place and grant interviews. And then you go after Abronye on probably less, crimes to what Kevin Taylor has done. Surely that is selectiveness. Surely that is targeting. And that is what we are talking about. We are saying that the law is the law. So apply the law across board. Miracles will probably not say some of the things that some of these people have said. I would never do that. I would never subscribe to that. But if Miracle says it, let the law apply. If Umaru says it, let the law apply. But you don't let Umaru have a party with you in your bedroom and then you go after Miracles. That is not the law. That clearly is not the law. And indeed, if that is the law, then probably that is kangaroo. So it is easy for you to use the law to justify your intimidation and justify the wickedness you are meting out to some people within your own country. You can always find justification for it. There are thousands of laws in this our country that you can use to do whatever you want to do to people. But as you do it, we are going to scrutinize it. And it is in the scrutiny that we identify whether you are applying the law fairly to all citizens or you are really using the law to destroy other citizens. And in this particular situation, the law is not being used fairly. It is being used to destroy other citizens.
Someone has said I should ask you to clarify when NDC stripped women naked. I think it's fair that you respond, since it's something you've said. Because before I ask my last question.
It's in our history. Why? We don't know the Rawlings era, where Makola women, do you know one of the reasons why people don't support NDC? There are homes that have been destroyed because of these things. Makola women were brought out from their shops and lashed, stripped naked and lashed on the street of Accra. It's something that we all studied in social science and government. Okay. There's no debate with that.
Last question. You've said that you may not necessarily agree with what your party members may have said, or you will not have said it in the manner that they said it. Given the opportunity, would you counsel them to tone down? Because in the case of Abronye, the video we've seen on social media sounds very offensive to the ear, targeted at the #1 police officer in the country. If you had the opportunity, would you speak to your party folks and say, hey, if as we are advising the cats, you the mouse, please be careful?
Absolutely. I mean, we do it on daily basis, Umaru. We do it on daily basis. I'm sure even you, there are times where you finish some productions and you have maybe some men or even some of your friends like us who say, Charlie, this one, the way you put them there, good, like for to do them like this. It's something that we always do. It's something that we always do, and it's something that we always continue to do for our communicators and our party people to try and measure and make sure that they are being a bit more, temperate with some of the things that they say. So absolutely, no doubt about that at all. No doubt about that. But what you cannot do is to weaponize the law and weaponize power to guard people. Umaru, clearly that is the path the government is on. We cannot pretend about that. The government is of the view that some people are too loud, some people are speaking or talking too much, and so they must use the law to shut these people up. Unfortunately, this is 2025. The level of attaining or achievement of these objectives by the government may be just about 5%. Because in 2025, there's what we call plural voices. There are multiple platforms, multiple avenues for people to speak up. And so if people feel that you are deliberately trying to gag them and shut them up, you infuriate them. You rather spark them to even speak them more. And I am convinced without doubt, that with what they are doing to some people they believe are too loud, they are likely to have more numbers coming out to speak even more than these people. And I don't think that is the way to go. I think that if somebody speaks and you think that the person has not spoken well or appropriately, there are laws to deal with the person. Let the law deal with the person. But for Christ's sake, you don't keep somebody you are charging on the basis of speech in a black barrier in handcuffs and especially remand him. Why are you remanding Abronye? What are you looking for that you haven't found? For which reason, if you allow Abronye, you cannot prosecute him? That for me is very shameful. Very, very shameful, Umaru.
Dennis, are you sure if Oliver Bakavoma were to be listening to you tonight, he wouldn't say that these comments coming from you are very rich, which is supposed
Go and check my Facebook post, and you see my position on these things from Adam to now. I'm a very consistent young man. I am very principled. I have always held the view that free speech should not be controlled. In as much as you need to be a bit more measured, I have always, because you see, I keep saying it, and I think I've said it on your platform severally, that the only thing some people like us, miracles, the only thing that I think I have is my ability to speak. And so immediately I feel it is under threat. I get scared, and I don't even find myself living for anything. And so go and check my wall. You would see my position on almost every single time that I feel the police or any security agency is weaponizing the law or trying to intimidate people for speaking up. I've held that view. Nothing, absolutely nothing, has changed since I've held that view. And I'm not saying also that if somebody errs, the law shouldn't take its course. I am saying that in the application of the law, don't let us get or perceive you are using that, even the process itself, to punish the person. See, Umaru, look at most of the actions this government has taken since they came to power. You'd realize that most of them, it is the process itself they are trying to use to shut you up, not necessarily what they are even accusing you of. Most of these things, they don't even end up in court. Some of them, they end up in court and you don't hear anymore. But they are more excited when they come to your home in mask, raid you, destroy everything in your house, drag you in the middle of the night, take a picture of you, give it to their social media boys for them to share with you in handcuffs, move you up and down. Lawyers are looking for you, they can't find you, and then take you to court. You get a remand for 1 week, they leave you, and then that's it. That's where the satisfaction is. I think it's crude. I think it's old school. I think it's old-fashioned. We should be doing better as a country. We may have done a lot of wrongs in the past. We may have done so many things as a country that probably doesn't sit well. But this is 2025. Should we simply go and do what we did in 2019, 2018, 2012, 2013, because somebody did it to me in 2012, 2011? What kind of country would we be building then?
Let's leave it here. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you, Umaru.
Dennis Miracles Abuaji is... are you off the line? I was going to ask one more question.
I'm here.
The president is meeting the media tonight. When you were in government for 8 years, Akufo-Addo did it, I think, only once or twice. And then he ran away from the media. So I was going to say, she, but...
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I was at the event that he organized.
I would prefer Akufo-Addo engaging the media when he goes on his regional tour like he used to do.
Masa.
No, hold on. Umaru, you had to be a question.
No, I haven't landed with my question. I was going to say a pussycat, but you see, President Akufo-Addo did it for 2 times and stopped. John Ejekun Kufuor started it. Atta Mills continued. Atta John Mahama has done it. President Akufo-Addo came.
What is the point in calling your friends into a room?
Who are the friends?
What are you talking? Go and check how many. All the media houses in the room are their friends.
Which room? Have you?
I can mention. Why? Wait, relax.
But wait, the room has not even been set up yet. The event is happening at 8 p.m.
But they said accreditation. But they said by accreditation. We know those who have accreditation, those who don't have. Why? Why are you?
When you organized the Dr. Bawumia thing in Accra and invited the media, was it only friends of Dr. Bawumia and MPP you invited? You invited me. Was I supposed necessarily to be a journalist?
No, but in this case, I'm telling you specifically that those the government know do not speak their language are out of the room. Why?
Such as who? Mention 3 of the people
Asase doesn't have accreditation. Asase doesn't have accreditation. Asase group, they don't have accreditation.
One.
Movement TV doesn't have accreditation.
You mean Woon to Me TV? But I thought Movement has been shut down. Sam George said, not Sam George, NCA, yes.
There's radio and there's TV. TV is on air.
So Woon to Me, number 2, number 3.
So Umaru, I'll plenty. I'll send it to you.
No, but these are pro-MPP aligned stations that do NPP programming. So why would...
Relax. Asase is not a pro-MPP that does pro-MPP programming. Asase is not. Why is it?
Is there the ownership?
But you know what I'm talking about. Asase, since when? So you see, if you go and put your friends in a room and you go and dine with them, I'll prefer the Akufo-Addo one where he gets into the region and then he goes into the radio stations and speaks to the entire region through multiple stations and community information centers.
And he goes to the studio with his own chair in Wa or wherever. Down, you prefer that one?
Well, I mean, John Mahama goes to everywhere with his own podium. I mean, it doesn't matter. Somebody decides to go with his podium. Somebody decides to go with his chair. They are the same.
Akufo-Addo went with podium and chair, and Mahama is going with only podium. So you have reduced costs.
The podium didn't work. It's in the same car. The podium and the chair, they are all in one car. They are not in 2 different cars.
I was
no, but wait. Before you go, why you? I am saying that you don't call a friendly match and say we should clap for you. That's what I'm saying. You don't call a friendly match and say the questions I have. So
the stations President Akufo-Addo went to were all friendly stations, right?
No. That's what I'm saying. I prefer that one. They are not friendly. He went out there to the people in the regions and sat in the rooms with them.
Did he ever go to Radio Gold? I'm just curious. He shut down Radio Gold. I forgot. I just realized. He shut down Radio Gold. Media tolerance, that was very low.
Why? Mahama shut down Woon to Me. Mahama shut down Woon to Me.
And they said they didn't.
No. Do you think Mahama is the one that has shut down Woon to Me?
He's ultimately responsible. So yeah.
Well, then the Akufo-Addo is also ultimately.
No, but Oman FM is on. Oman FM is like the de facto MPP station.
Mahama has shut down Woon to Me right now as we speak. So what are you talking about? Woon to Me has been shut down now as we speak.
You have won. Let's leave it here.
Thank you, Umaru.
Dennis Miracles Abuaji is aide to former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Dr. Bawumia is out there engaging party folks, and I think there was some... He was in Adansia Square constituency, and there's some development from there.
Former Member of Parliament for Adansia Square, Katie Hammond, has appealed for unity within the New Patriotic Party as the party gears up for its January 2026 presidential primaries. He expressed worry over increasing internal wrangling, which he attributed to divisive remarks and attempts to sideline members who lack financial influence.
Yeah, can as a party the nay, yes, I had say, and yes, for and the here for now, here for the party, no, I run your party, no, Mimika home, the other going to Dr. Bawumia, I hear for the other, no. Tam na ye pesika ye dia ye MPP no and Nesika for no more he asama me pesa me kana no ayemi wo we when am po twa de edi twa Yeah, Pesica 1990s now, and Sana Yeti a party now, Sicado, and the other a do point to the 2000 election 1999, near Nick Capre back. A member to see why you call baby, you ever call Pesica, I mean, Yadia MPP, a buy party, Yadia, a buy winning machine, no, sad dependent, no one that day was Caro, no one baby, no one more Capre him. Yadia yetu sakwa no monte say ye gwa yadum wagada ha say ada ni pen bia ye din yes ye di biko but mo ye wasikafo mo hia wo a mo misa won say ansa na MPP ebe win first election no remember na mo discover do mo he enne bibia ba ebi mo afakwa bi so wo mo anya skade chawo to mo di twayempoa.
Former Member of Parliament for Adansia Square, Katie Hammond.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana Cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Are you feeling tired after a hard day's work? Have you lost your appetite even for your favorite dish? Viral Blood Tonic is a nutritionally balanced, pleasant-tasting tonic fortified with iron and vitamins to boost your appetite and energy levels for high performance. Viral Blood Tonic, easy to take and good for the family. Viral from Danex Iting Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Oh, jump on now. Go, the go. Go me. At what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car. Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now, yeah. So where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small. Go! Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News. On Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3. Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973. And Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973. With the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Yeah, welcome back. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. On Face to Face on Channel 1 TV, a show that I host last night, I interviewed Dr. Bempa Tando. He was the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Education Service in the Akufo-Addo administration. He served for the whole 2 terms. Now, he served under the ministership of Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Napo also served under the ministership, if there's anything like that, of Dr. Yao Educhum, Minister for Education. During the conversation last night, I tried to understand from him what happened with the Free Senior High School, a flagship program of the NPP, and where the problems came from. In response, he said the problems of free SHS started under the tenure of Dr. Yao Educhum, and that Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh handled the education sector better, and it was under Educhum that things went haywire. The Educhum campaign, Educhum being one of the flag bearer aspirants of the NPP, the campaign is not happy with the statement that was made. I'm going to play for you what Dr. Tando said, and then I will hear from the Dr. Yao Educhum campaign. Let's listen to him.
Anytime a major decision needed to be made, everybody will sit in that conference room and he will be the last one to speak. And we would share ideas and everything else. You know, post Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, that camaraderie of bringing everybody together was not really, it was absent. It was absent. And unfortunately, that impacted free SHS and its quality that we saw in the first term of the administration.
Just for the records, you served as Deputy Director of Education under Napo or Matthew Opoku Prempeh as Minister and Educhum being his deputy. You remained there when Educhum became Minister. You remained there till the end of the government.
Yes.
So you saw him work, and that's why you are saying what you are saying.
Of course.
So it's not hearsay. You lived this experience.
I lived it. Listen, I worked under Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
You go to boardroom meetings and he doesn't listen or take advice. Is that what happens?
Sometimes we are not even invited to boardroom meetings. But, you know, that's...
but you're the technical people who are supposed to direct education process while they do policy, right?
It's not just me. You can speak to a lot of other technical people who were in government, and you would see that the technical skill was not leveraged.
Just to be sure, you played a role in the Baumia campaign of 2024.
Yes.
You appear to have been on the Napo campaign trail. Is it the case that you, and again, those of us who have followed the education service, we've heard rumors that Napo was not happy with some of the things Educhum did when he was his deputy, and that there was a fallout and Educhum took his job, and we are hearing around that there's some rivalry or tension between Napo and his former deputy Educhum. Is it the case that you are on the Napo side of things, you are on his campaign side or in his camp, and that's why you are saying these things to paint Educhum black?
No, correction. Number one, I was not on the Napo campaign trail.
Okay.
I didn't really do any campaign activities with Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
Okay.
I was on the NPP 2024 Education Manifesto team.
Okay.
And I provided technical support to the Education Manifesto team. That's number one. Number two, I spent a lot of my time on the Education Communication team with Honorable Gifty Chumampofo, Dennis Labi, and a few others, Hifod Siao, on promulgating the education policies of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, the then Vice President and presidential candidate. So it should not be said that I was on the...
So it's not Ahoya?
It's not Ahoya at all. Listen, let me be clear with you. The person who brought me to the Ministry of Education was Dr. Yao Educhum.
Okay.
He met me at...
He's American too, and just you're also American. I mean, you're coming from America.
We didn't work together in America, but he met me at Class FM, and for the record, you know, he sought after me to come and support them at the Ministry
And today you are pushing a dagger in.
I'm not pushing a dagger in him at all. Not at all. I have had some of these conversations, but if we would make progress. Right?
We will just one more. One of the biggest successes of Akufo-Addo was Free Senior High School.
Yes.
But it also became one of the biggest banes of his government. You are suggesting that the first term of his government, Free SHS, was flying high in the sky like a kite, and that in the second term, all the problems of Free SHS came up. Is that how we should compartmentalize the issues?
I think that the evidence is there for everybody to make an assessment of. And I think that you can have a four-wheel drive.
Okay.
And you can have two drivers of that four-wheel drive. One will use that vehicle effectively. When they are in mud, they may activate the four-wheel drive to allow the vehicle to move very effectively. And then you could have another driver who does not know how to effectively use that machine. And for that matter, the machine may not work as effective.
Okay.
And what I am suggesting to you is that we had one driver who used the machine more effectively than the other.
That's Dr. Tando. He served as Deputy Director General under the Ghana Education Service under the tenure of Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh and Dr. Yao Osei-Duchum. And he said, well, the failures of the Free SHS as witness happened under Dr. Yao Osei-Duchum. Let's speak to Yao Opoku-Mensah. He speaks for the Dr. Yao Osei-Duchum campaign. He's joined us on the line. Nana, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. Sorry, Yao.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The case of the frog coming out to say the crocodile is dead ought to be believed. That's a scenario that can be derived from this conversation, isn't it? Even though your campaign team is not happy.
Okay, so let me say good evening to yourself and to our lovely listeners. To your assertion, we can also acknowledge or say that this crocodile probably may not be in the right pond, and it's coming from a different territory, and who do not understand the operations of the Ministry of Education and all the issues around what was said out or thrown out to the public yesterday. It's quite unfortunate, especially when you look at the kind of experience that Dr. Tando, the former Deputy Director General in charge of Quality and Access, do have, working from 2018 straight to 2025, should at least understand the operational activities of the Ministry of Education and how things are done and how the Free SHS program was done and the success story around it and the perceived challenges that was mentioned yesterday, how it came about or why it was so. Now, to start with, the Ministry of Education has always have a standing technical advisory committee. And within the Ministry of Education, the chief technical advisor to the Minister for Education is the chief director of the Ministry of Education, and is ably supported by all agency heads, not deputy heads of any agency, all agency heads. And therefore, the chief technical person from the Ghana Education Service and at any material moment has always been the Director General of Ghana Education Service, not any of the deputies. At the Ghana Education Service, there are two deputies, the Deputy in charge of Management Service and the Deputy in charge of Quality and Access. These are the two deputies, and they can only represent the Director General at technical events where the Director General is absent, and therefore any of the deputies have been mandated to be part of that said technical meeting. And per my experience and what I knew from the Ministry of Education was that at any material moment, even the Director General himself do not go alone. It goes with some of his divisional directors, plus if the deputy directors are present, they all move to these technical meetings every time and then at these technical committee meetings. And it is where policy direction of the ministry, all progress is made, and accountability process pertaining to the ministry is discussed and done. So therefore, the assertion that technical people are not used at the ministry becomes mind-boggling. And I was never expecting.
But he was a technical person, and you could even say he would act as Director General when the Director General is not there. And he said under Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, they used to be in the meeting and they would contribute, and Napo would be the last to speak. Under Educhum, however, according to Dr. Tando, he had this I know it all attitude because he's from the education sector, so he wouldn't even hear anybody else. It was his way or the highway.
So the question that should have emanated was, has he ever been at any technical committee of the Ministry of Education when Dr. Yosef Duchum was the Minister for Education? And the obvious answer will be no. The Deputy Director General in charge of Management Service, in the absence of the Director General, at times with the Director General, were present at technical meetings. And I, fortunately, was part of those technical meetings as an observer because I was serving as the Special Assistant to the Director General then. So it can never be the case. And therefore, we needed to have asked, where have you always been during technical committee meetings? And it's an answer that we should have demanded so that we can be able to validate whether if his claims are true or false. And I'm telling you that it has never been the case because all agency heads during Ministerial Advisory Committee with the Chief Director present and the Minister present have all agency heads present. And in the absence of the agency head, the deputies come to represent them at these said meetings. And so where lies the minister not taking advice or whatever? Let me put this on record as well. The minister had other technical people. For example, Professor Adoma Samoa, the former provost for College of Engineering, KNUST, was the technical advisor on the minister on STEM education. And Professor Anamwa Mensah, all these people form part of the technical committee, technical people of the Minister for Education then, Dr. Yosef Duchum. So the question should have been, where have you always been during technical committee meetings? And if we get an answer to that, then we'll be able to validate whether if his claims were true or false. But I can say emphatically that all these were false and it is tainted with political malice. And we know where it is coming from. And we know why it is so. And we know why those comments will be deemed fit today and the relevance of it just because Dr. Yosef Duchum has decided to serve the good people of Ghana on the ticket of the NPP as the flag bearer of the NPP in January 31st. And come what may, I can assure him.
Mm-hmm. Considering that Dr. Yosef Duchum would need testimonies from people he worked with in the past, if he gets someone who he worked with in the past coming to say this, it would damage the campaign, don't you think? Do you agree?
I also worked with Dr. Yosef Duchum as the spokesperson for the Ministry of Education before becoming the Special Assistant to the Director General. And I'm able to validate every claim that was made in relation to Dr. Yosef Duchum. And that is why it saddens my heart that those we people within the academic space should never taint our judgment with political malice. And that is where the difficulty is. Because I am part of the system. Fortunately for me, I sat in the Director General's office. And in the absence of the Director General, whoever has been assigned to represent, I was the one that was going to their offices to inform them that the time is due. So let us go to the Ministerial Advisory Committee. I had a working relationship with other technical people within the office of the Minister for Education. And I've mentioned to you Professor Adoma Samoa. He's a known figure that we can verify or we can call. What was his role at the Ministry of Education? And he will tell you he was a technical person to the Minister for Education on STEM-related issues. So the claims that was made on your show is tainted with political malice.
Well.
And I least expected that it comes from somebody whom the minister handpicked, brought to the Ghana Education Service as the Deputy Director General, and was expecting that at least loyalty should have been the order of the day. And now that is not the order of the day, all because there is some political allegiance to a certain candidate. And therefore, I will be the appropriate person to draw some blood and let's see the calmness and the gentlemanliness of Dr. Yosef Duchum will be put to test. But this can never be allowed to surface. And I think we need to speak truth to power. And that will be the ultimate aim, that the New Patriotic Party can win power in 2028.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Hello?
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Yao.
Yes, but I wanted to correct an impression on the free SHS feeding issue. That was again mentioned. If you allow me just a second.
Yes, please.
Now, on your show, he celebrated the successes of the free SHS. And again, he made another statement that was intellectually, honestly made in respect of the person who brought double track to being.
He said he was the brain behind it.
No, that is never true. That is never true. Dr. Yossi Educhum has lived it and implemented it in his school in California. And it was called all-year school running. All-year school running. As a result of the numbers, that's why he was the one championing it and explaining it to the good people of Ghana. And this is for the records, and we do all know. So therefore, it becomes intellectually disingenuous for anybody to claim ownership of something that they never had any idea of. And again, with the free SHS, the feeding component, where he says that we should blame it on the leadership of Dr. Yossi Educhum, that is another laughable thing that a technical person in the education space should never make. One, the feeding component, which was done by Buffer Stock and Commodities Exchange, was an agreement between the Ministry of Agriculture and Buffer Stock, that agency.
Okay.
And the minister only validates. Okay. The minister do not pay. It sits in the Ministry of Finance, and they are responsible for payment. How then do you blame it on Dr. Yossi Educhum?
Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Yao Opoku Mensah. He speaks for Dr. Yossi Educhum. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Eno.
Suspended workers of Ghana Water Limited are demanding reinstatement months after their suspension earlier this year. The workers, who have begun picketing at the Black Star Square in Accra, say the decision has left many of them in financial distress. Some of the affected staff share their concerns with Citi News.
People can't even think through. Some of our people are even on dialysis. How could they do this? Some people can't fend for themselves. Yesterday, I had to send money to somebody. That is the situation. And then you call new people. We are young professionals. If you've called new professionals again to work on the 22nd of last month, you called new people to come to work.
I'm from Takoradi. I was posted to Kumasi, and I had to go rent a place and stay there until date. I'm stuck in Kumasi, and I've not been paid. I have to find a way to make ends meet. Just imagine, I have a family as well, and so many of us too also have families they cater for. So imagine innocent Ghanaians going through this because of someone's parochial interest. Is very bad. And we are here, just as I said earlier, we are pleading with the President of the Republic. We know he's an honest man. We know he's a listening president. That is why we are here. We call the media to picket so that our voices will be heard by the President and he will intervene on our behalf.
You heard some suspended workers of the Ghana Water Limited seeking reinstatement.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Like a fiesta by my side, I'm all wrapped up, and all I think about is my pain. I get classic, I get golden, I get stronger, also fruity. Golf course long not to take me longer. Skin to skin, oh no no. All I need is my extra thing. Don't so day. So go from the glow up and keep the vibe 100 with more party packs. Fiesta, fiesta, wrap it up.
Wrap it up with Fiesta condoms. Comes in 9 different variants to spice up your game. Available in any pharmacy near you.
Prevents STIs and unintended pregnancy when used correctly.
This advert is FDA approved.
Wrap it up.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. We're here to make your life better, stress-free and easy. We go the extra mile, beyond your expectations. We will get it done and get it done very well now. UBA, best loans and more. UBA, best customer satisfaction. UBA, best digital solutions. UBA, Africa's global.
For best retail products, innovative offerings, loans made just for you, attractive interest rates, trading across Africa or sending money. If you want the best digital banking products, including chatting with you on WhatsApp and Facebook, turn to UBA, Africa's global bank.
The City Business Olympics is back.
Already charging for the competition. You can see we are already charging.
It's all about team building, networking, and staying healthy.
Everything, be it football, be it basketball, be it Scrabble, be it Excel, we are there. Arm wrestling, we are there.
Which game will your company participate in this year? Is it 7-a-side football, volleyball, swimming, basketball, or sack race? Rally your teammates and get ready for action.
We know we've gone on a recess, but we are back. You will
Date,
feel it.
Saturday, September 27, 2025. Time, 8 a.m. Venue, Eden Heights Sports Complex. Call 0558-973-973 to register your company today.
The experience so far has been very great. We are glad to have participated.
Let's keep fit, grow connections, and enjoy a day full of energy and excitement. Powered by Citi FM with support from Channel 1 TV.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Get the details. Every significant financial transaction, every market movement, and all the policies that affect your business. Citi Business News. Be informed.
Time now for City Business News on Eyewitness News. I am Inu Safo. Let's settle for the details. Latest data from the Ghana Statistical Service indicates that Ghana's economy expanded by 6.3% year-on-year in the second quarter of 2025, up from a revised 5.7% in the same period last year. The services sector was the standout performer, growing 9.9% compared to just 2% a year earlier. At a press briefing in Accra, government statistician Dr. Alhassan Idrisu noted that the services sector contributed 4 percentage points to the overall growth rate.
Ghana's economy grew by 6.3% in the second quarter of 2025, compared with 5.7% a year earlier. In nominal terms, GDP was 321 billion Ghana cedis, up from 258.9 billion Ghana cedis a year ago. Non-oil GDP performed better, expanding by 7.8%, valued at 313.3 billion Ghana cedis. This shows that growth is broad-based, with less reliance on oil. Looking at the sectors, agriculture grew by 5.2%, up from 3.5% in the same period last year, with livestock posting the strongest growth performance at 5.9%.
Dr. Alhassan Idrisu is the government statistician. Some energy analysts have described the reported acquisition of Azuma Resources as flawed, stressing the need for the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to bring finality to the matter. Engineers and planners maintains it has acquired Azuma Resources Ghana Limited and Upwest Resources Ghana Limited, claiming full control of the long-delayed Black Volta and Sankofa gold concessions in the upper regions. However, Zuma Resources has denied the acquisition. Speaking to Citi Business News, Benjamin Insia, an energy analyst and executive director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, called on the ministry to intervene.
From the beginning, this was not complied with, and non-compliance makes it a flawed process and also legally void. So I don't see any acquisition in this current form. I just hear two companies making claims and counter-claims. We are expecting that maybe the Ministry of Natural Resources, Lands and Natural Resources comes out to confirm and approve this acquisition, because that is what the law says. And until we hear from the ministry, we think that there's no any acquisition. The reason why the law mandates the minister to approve is to ensure that proper due diligence are done on the part of the assignee company or the part of EMP to be able to ensure that jobs are protected, to be able to ensure that industry best practices are complied with the new company, to also ensure that the new company has the technical and financial resources to take over or to continue the activities of the old company, which is Azuma Resources.
Benjamin Insia is the executive director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Stakeholders in Ghana's energy sector are being urged to foster healthy competition and adopt international best practices to drive growth and resilience in the industry. According to organizers of the Ghana Energy Awards, the sector is rapidly evolving and players must adapt to new trends to remain competitive. Speaking on the sidelines of the launch of the 2025 edition themed Repositioning the Energy Sector as a Pillar of National Development, Dr. Kwame Ampofo, a member of the awards panel, stressed the need for energy companies to innovate, collaborate, and position the industry as a central driver of Ghana's economic transformation.
The Ghana Energy Awards itself tries to promote best practices. It tries to bring healthy competition amongst the key players. And when you have healthy competition, it means that they learn from one another, and therefore they strive to attain higher laurels. In doing that, you get the institutions to become more efficient. You get the institutions to aspire to attain greater heights. And then when we meet as a sector and comparing the notes of what we've done in the past and awarding this, giving the awards, you see that they learn from one another, and therefore it makes the sector as a whole move forward along the trajectory of following the best. And once they are following the best and they are trying to overtake one another, it speeds up developments in the arena, both individuals, because you see that the awards process also recognizes individual people.
Dr. Kwame Ampofo is a member of the Ghana Energy Awards panel and Ghana's ambassador designate to Hungary. That's all for City Business News on Eyewitness News. I am Inu Safo. Up next is Point Blank.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. And what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small. Go. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Ma, have you received the delivery?
Sis,
the riders bay. Send in the Momo.
Okay, star 176.
Pow. Don't you use a smartphone? Use the Momo app, ne?
Huh? Up.
Hey, I want to say a millennium, say millennial. Inim. Oh, millennium for ya nyaze. Switch to the app. Oh, you're smart. And oh, you're secure.
Enter a world of possibilities with the Momo app. Pay your favorite merchant, pay utility bills, and borrow from our wide range of lending services. Move to the app side today. MTN.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
This is Point Blank on Eyewitness News. Point Blank is brought to you by Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadou. Tonight on Point Blank, we are talking about the Micro and Small Loan Center, Maslock. What is that office about and how is that office faring? We are interrogating Maslock tonight on Point Blank. My guest is the CEO of Maslock Micro and Small Loan Center. She's also Deputy Women's Organizer of the NDC. Abigail Elom Akwambia Mensah. You're welcome to Point Blank.
Thank you, Mar.
Did I pronounce Akwambia?
Yes, you did it right. It's Akwambia.
Where is that from?
Akwamufi.
Oh, you're from Akosombo?
Akwamufi.
That's
not Akosombo,
okay,
precisely. Akwamufi is different from Akosombo, though it's the same traditional area.
So Akwambia, is it a day name or some?
No.
What are that?
It's so when you go to Akwamfie, there are specific homes or families where these names come from.
Okay.
So my name is from the Chidom, Akwam Chidom's palace.
Okay.
So that's.
But you also have Elom.
Yes,
so
my dad is Voltarian.
So you have Ever, half
Akwam, half Achim.
Oh, okay. Achim. Okay, interesting.
Yes, I'm from Achim Drenase.
Oh.
In the Fantiakwa South district.
So you are from Eastern region, Volta region?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Women organizer, how long have you been there for? Is it your first term or you've done that?
No, this is my second term.
Second term.
As Deputy National Women Organizer.
How is it doing? How is the women front of NDC doing?
We are doing well.
Vim Day?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh, we did so well to bring the party back to power.
Mhm.
If you ask anybody, they will tell you that the contribution of the women in this particular election was one of the main reasons why the NDC is back in power. Because the women took it very personal. We went everywhere. We were in the markets, we were in the churches, we were everywhere. And that is what contributed to the NDC's victory in the 2024 election.
Of course, the party NDC produced the first woman vice president.
Exactly.
But what women stand to benefit from this new reset agenda of Mahama's government?
A lot. The fact that there's even a female vice president for the first time in the history of the country serves as motivation for a lot of younger girls or women that are coming up and hitherto will not look at being politicians or venturing into politics. We see where Prof came from academia, then into politics, and then I think she's performed creditably well as the vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
For a woman who sells tomatoes in Fantiakwa, what does this Mahama administration mean to them or to their to her personal success?
Okay, so there are a lot of initiatives the president have brought in terms of empowering women. The first on the list I'll talk about is about the Women's Development Bank, which is being championed by the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Finance Minister has allocated about 50 million to that cause, and because it's a new project, they have to now start it up, look at where it will best fit. Initially, the idea was to look at if Maslock was going to be a good career for it, but we realized that no, it should stand on its own, and then Maslock should also stand on its own because of the fact that when you look at the mandate of Maslock, we don't really do receiving of monies. We rather do disbursement. So it's better to let the bank that will do receiving and disbursement work as a standalone, and then Maslock works as a standalone. So they are on it, they are processing, and I'm sure very soon the modalities will come out, the structure will come out, and all women will benefit. Ejumera is one of the things that young women are benefiting from. National apprenticeship. You see, these programs are not necessarily for just women, but they are programs that women and youth alike are all benefiting from. But I believe it helps more women than men when it comes to, say, apprenticeship programs. A lot of women are into tailoring, hairdressing, and all that. And those are the things that those programs are looking at. At Maslock, we are also looking at giving out loans, as we always do, for our women in the market, to help with their businesses, small startups, people who have businesses that are not doing well. We guide them as to how to make the business do well, as well as provide them the support that will make the business do well.
So what is this Maslock? What is the idea behind setting up Maslock?
Okay, so Maslock is the microfinance.
Oh, there's finance in there?
Yeah, microfinance and small loan center.
Oh, then it's called it Maslock.
It's Maslock.
Because you've omitted the F. I'll go to court for the F.
Hey.
Anyway, continue, yes.
All right, so Maslock is a creation of Cabinet in 2006, on the 6th of September 2006. Maslock was established, and the main idea is to become the apex microfinance body for government. You know, we have a lot of microfinances around the country, these small ones, and but this one.
So you are a corporate susu.
But the corporate susu that doesn't take money
from the people.
Yes,
so you don't
we
have to
only
give money
yes,
to collect
we don't,
money.
Exactly. We don't say bring money before we give you.
Okay.
Government and our sole sponsor, or let me say the person that gives us funding largely is government.
So you take money from the budget every year?
Yes, we have an allocation from the budget, and then that is what we use in the form of disbursements to people that have written to us officially to say that, okay, I'm running a business and I need this amount of money to support. We vet it, we go look at your project that you're doing or the business you're doing. If it's something that we feel that Maslow can support, we advise, and then we get in to support you.
What are the kind of people you target, or what are the kind of people who are qualified to come to your center?
So our targets largely are businesses, traditional businesses that are not, let me say, non-banked business people. So you are looking at the minute level of business
so
people.
Tabletop business.
Exactly. Somebody running a small business.
Indomie joint in the evening. My favorite Indomie joint.
And she doesn't have what it takes to go to the bank to go for a loan, because when he goes to the bank, they are looking for a collateral, they are looking for, you have to fill a lot of forms, they are looking for a lot of things from you when you go into the bank. We are supposed to be that center that you come to even when you don't have what the bank is looking for. We look at your circumstance, we go to your place of work where you do your business. We do a little investigation. We find probably somebody we know that, okay, if we are looking for this person and we can't find her, who do we go to? That person stands as surety for you that, okay, when you're looking for her and you can't find her, please come to me. And
so when we hear Maslow, we always think of cars. So you actually give money out, you give loans?
Yes.
Interest-free loans?
Our interest is 1%.
Over what period? Per annum?
A month.
A month. So if I come
so largely, that's about 12% a year.
So if I come to you for 100 CDs, at the end of the month, I give you 101 CD.
Yeah.
I think my math is not good, but don't worry. I think one CD. I'm way better, and for me to be better than you is a big problem. Because me and mathematics there.
It's a problem.
I think 1 CD is 1% of 100 CDs.
Yeah,
that's why I chose the easy figure.
So that means that at the end of the month, you bring us 1 CD.
Extra on the 100.
That is, you see,
you don't return them. Okay.
We spread it over a period of time.
Okay.
So somebody comes for 100 CDs, it's between 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
And when you take the money, the first 3 months, because we know you are going to use it to do business, the first 3 months we don't take anything from you.
Okay.
You run your business for the first 3 months. After the 3 months, then we start taking the interest.
Okay.
So depending on what agreement we go in with you, we can say that, okay, so in the first month you pay a portion of the principal plus the 1 CD that you have to pay to us, and that becomes your monthly payments that you do over the period of 12 months until you are done paying for the loan.
What is the minimum you can loan out for?
Minimum is 1,000 CDs.
Okay, so if I want to do business with you and I come quarter, I'll get 1,000. That's the lowest.
Yeah.
And what's the highest? Are you barred by law to be at a certain level, or is discretionary?
Yeah, the highest, it depends on who is approving. At my level, I have the limit I can approve to.
Okay.
It gets to a certain level beyond, and I have to take it to my board, my governing board, to approve. So we can do up to about 500,000.
At your level?
No, not at my level.
Okay.
At my level is 200,000. I can do just up to 200,000.
So as Maslow CEO, the highest amount you can give to a microfinance or a micro business company is 200,000.
Yeah.
If the
if
person
it
is
goes
asking
beyond
for more,
that, it has to go to my board for approval.
So if it's a vehicle and is worth more than 200,000, you need to get board approval.
So the board, when you do the vehicle purchase, it has to go through a process that has to be pre-approved by the board.
Okay.
The purchase of the vehicle, before the vehicle even comes into the country, that we are giving this out, it means that the board would have approved the purchase.
Okay.
And once the purchase comes out and you are doing your allocations to the people who have applied, my staff will go through the process. It comes to me. There's a vetting committee that goes through it, and then they will recommend that this person can be given the vehicle.
So a company like the one I work at or a bank cannot come for a loan from Maslock. We are not qualified under the term of micro and small loans.
So when it comes to the vehicles,
no, I'm talking about if one can take a loan.
It depends on what you are doing.
Okay.
It depends on what you are doing.
So it's project by project
yes,
based.
because we have, I've seen records since I came of companies receiving about 500,000, and they are quite they are not company. Micro companies.
Okay. But they also say that for Maslock they were set up to just satisfy the party base. So you give it to party boys. That's where you give them small tico card. They will be going up and down, and not just your time, both NDC and MPP. Is that true?
So somebody will tell you that the story is different now.
Oh, okay.
So if that was the situation prior, now that is not the situation. Because even if you come, they will tell you, even if you come and you're a party person, that's why I'm even strict.
You're a women organizer.
Yes.
You want to seek election.
But I want His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to also succeed.
But you also want to win your election next time. If you don't,
I shouldn't do the wrong thing to win election. I should do the right thing. So you see, if you are a politician and you get the position, you have to balance the politics and also making sure that the business is also running. I shouldn't be running Maslock down because I want to win an election. I should be able to balance it such that Maslock as an entity is gaining, and then I am also gaining.
So if your woman organizer for a Sojaman comes and says, you would give it to, you will not give it to them, to her?
Well, the assessment will happen. And then based on the advice from the committee, I would take a decision from there.
No favoritism?
No, they know there's none like that when it comes to me.
Let's talk about the state of Maslock as you came to meet it. How long have you been CEO for?
Okay, so I was given a Vows Day present by the president. So I was appointed on the 14th of February. So since 14th of February, I've been at Maslock, and it's not been an easy...
Has the whole place been set up for you? So you are the CEO. Do you have your deputies in place? Do you have a board?
Yes.
Are you...
Yes.
Everything is done?
Yes, I have 3 deputies.
Okay.
And then my board is also in place.
So you're running full
So now
full
we are running, It wasn't easy.
Before you even tell me about it, I want to know, you yourself, what is your background?
Okay, so...
What are you?
I hold an HND in accounting,
a
degree in finance. I hold an LLB, a master's in taxation, and...
Charlie, we can take you to finance ministry. It's okay. It's okay. Go. Let's talk about Maslock. You can go and help at 2 but luckily for you, your MP is also
my
the
MP
deputy
is
minister.
forcing with that too.
So you are good, cry. You are good. Okay. Akwemufi is enjoying.
You see,
nice. So let's talk about what you came to meet in the books and also on the compound and in the yard.
So as for the yard, it was very bad when I got there. There was nothing there.
How?
There was nothing there.
So where yard here means your warehouse, right? Or
there was nothing actually in my warehouse. What was in my warehouse was some few leg sewing machines and some hair dryers, which they were supposed to disburse, and they couldn't do so, had been left there. A few, and we were paying quite a huge sum in dollars for the warehouse. I visited the warehouse, and a very huge warehouse. You had just like even not up to a quarter of the space occupied by our items. And we're
is this at your center or
no,
you have a warehouse?
It was a rented warehouse.
Where in Accra?
In Accra, at Spinkters.
Okay.
And we're paying so much for it. So I had to make arrangements to get so that we stop the rent. We had to take it out and then find people who readily needed them and sell it out to them, at least to get some form of revenue for Maslock. Because at that point, we didn't have any money in our coffers. It was natural that once a new government gets into office, all accounts are swept. So At that point, the accounts of Maslock was swept, and then there was nothing in the coffers.
There's no money in the bank?
Yes, there was no money in the bank.
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah. No. But the bank will not let you clear everything like that unless
no,
you actually.
So
no, I think they will let you. There's
cleared,
a big.
It was cleared by the Office of the Comptroller and Accountant General.
Cleared for what or why?
Well, most government agencies, so that because there's no CEO at that point, it won't be misused.
Oh, so it means they took it for safety. For safekeeping. Yeah. So now have they returned it?
So
oh. Just it's like your mother collecting your money for you, so let me keep it for you.
Let me keep it for you, because the money is coming from your mother. So once your mother, let me keep it. I said, well, you need it, I'll give it. So if it's not coming,
but do you know at least how much was there before controller took it?
So well, I'm told we had roughly about 1.2 million.
So that's what is currently in your account, even though it's not for you. Has it been released to you yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So how are you operating if you didn't?
Okay, so since I came, largely we've been relying on recoveries that I have done so far. I've been very, in fact, the Minister of Finance.
What is recoveries?
Okay, so we give out loans, we give out vehicles, and unfortunately, most of the time, like you said, payments do not come. So since I came, I have been very tough on recovery.
You've been chasing them?
Yeah, between February and now, I've recovered roughly about 8 million Ghana cedis.
Wow, that's huge.
Yes, I've recovered.
What is the rate of defaulting?
That is even just not even up to 10% of what's in debt. We have in debt over 430 million Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the default rate is very high?
Very high.
How does it work? If I come for your money and I run away, what happens to me? Am I locked up? Or I don't get to take quick loan again?
I brought a few documents to if you read these two documents, it's demand notice that I have sent to a former MP, former DCE for Evare Ejura. Exactly. Yeah. He received an amount of 222,700. No, he received 57,222. And then this is it. He has only, on behalf of 9 groups, and he has collected some repayments, about 57,000, which he has not even brought to us. So we are saying that even return just the one that you have collected. Let us know the people who have taken the rest of it, and then let's go after those people ourselves. There's another situation where the former MP she was a minister, Catherine Afeku, yeah.
Is that not the same constituency?
Okay, so it's both herself and the DC. So this is the DC.
Catherine Agbelima Afeku.
Yes.
What happened? What was her?
So
what's her money?
For her, she brought some groups, and then they came for the loan. She gave them a different account instead of a Maslock account to pay the monies into.
Is that a criminal offense?
Well, I've referred the cases to the Attorney General. As much as I'm demanding from her, I've also referred them to that AG's office, because on our own as Maslock, we can't take them on. The AG would have to do it on our behalf. So I've sent them to her.
How much is involved?
Hers is, so the DC's own is 601,750.
What's the name of the DC? I think I can see it from here. So it's Elembele. Bonzo K.
Kwesi Bonzo.
Yeah, it's called Bonzo K.
Okay, so that's it.
It's Bonzo K.
And then this is Catherine's own. Is the
wait. Let me give Bonzo K fans. How much Bonzo K? How much?
601,750.
Elembele, Bonzo K. He wanted to remove the Minister for Land.
Well,
they went in a serious fight.
So that is the situation.
So you've written demand notice to him. When was this dated?
This is 9th June.
Has he replied you?
Not yet.
Has Catherine Afeko
Not
replied
yet.
you? And
Not
there's
yet.
another DC you
Not
mentioned?
Yet. Not yet. No, that is
Okay,
it
so
for
the
this
former
one.
DC for Elembele and former MP for Evaluate Ajomorojura.
Yeah, so you see, so this is how the debts accrue.
So there are so many like these?
There are so many like this. I have a situation in Volta region where a former regional manager took monies like this, about 33 checks, and cashed them out, didn't give them to the groups. And that case is also with the AG's office.
So far, has anyone been arrested for defaulting on a mass lock loan, at least this period?
No, but what we have done is a lot of retrieval. I've retrieved so much. Even I've gone with National Security Operatives to the house of the former. Oh no, he's still the chairman of the MPP in Ashanti region.
Oh, Chairman Wontumi?
Yes.
He took money?
3 cars. In fact, the cars were 5. We've retrieved 3.
He took them for himself or for people?
Well, they were packed in his cars and they were in his name.
So you want to collect
Yes,
them?
I've collected all from his house. It's left with 2. We are still chasing him for the 2.
Is he supposed to pay for the
Yes, he has to pay
the
for
value
them.
that has been lost over the period?
So what we do is that once I seize the cars, the agreement we have with you is that you would have to repay. You have to pay whatever has accrued.
Okay.
Then we release the car back to you.
3 cars from Chairman Wontumi?
Yes.
And you said 2 more?
Yes, there are still 2 more with him.
In his house or where?
We don't know where he's kept them. You see, what they've done is that usually when our cars come, they have trackers in them.
Okay.
So some of them have disabled the trackers. So you would be able to trace the car to the last location
Before they remove the tracker?
Remove the tracker. So if it's not there, if it's no longer there, then it means that you can't trace it again.
But have you reported this again?
A lot. We've reported a lot of the issues with the police. I have a situation where a brother of the former vice president, his name is Seydou Imoro, picks a car, and he's bold to tell us that, well, he has used the car to work and get his own. He's bought his own. So if we want...
The name you mentioned doesn't sound like the same surname.
That's his brother.
And he took a car?
Yes.
What kind of
car? One of our Nissan Ovans.
And he said
so
what?
We've seized it. We've actually seized the van from him. He said we could come for our car because he's bought a new one and he's not paying. Savannah region, MPP executives moving around telling people, don't pay. Maslow cannot do nothing to you. So it's like, okay, there's just one here, Ajoulu here. There's an MPP women organizer. And she was bold to tell... she's a Northern Regional Women Organizer for the MPP. Okay. She's bold to tell me that it was an allocation that was given to her.
What did she take?
One of our vehicles, one of our small vehicles.
So have you retrieved the vehicle?
Not yet. We are still with National Security to retrieve it.
So about how many of your vehicles are missing in total? Or how many of your vehicles can you not account for? Do you have a rough?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
About how many?
We can be talking about 500 cars.
So you have
ranging from VW Gol, ranging from the vans to the big Isuzu buses.
No Lamborghini.
And then we have Avios, Nissan Amares.
All of them. You can't account. So when you say you can't account for them, it means that people who are supposed to pay for them are not paying. And they have not come to say anything to you.
No, nothing.
And you've written demand notices to all these people.
Almost all of them, and you are not getting anything.
Which means we are losing money.
Yes, in terms of vehicles, I can't give exact figures of the cars, but I can give in terms of amount. So in terms of vehicles, we have in excess of 83 million.
Unaccounted for. Cedis or dollars?
Yes, Cedis. In terms of cash loans, we have 273,526,344 Ghana cedis.
Unaccounted for.
Yeah.
So
in terms of projects, like we had this project, the tractor projects, So they buy tractors for farmers, and then it works, and that one is about 429,000, 2,308,970 Ghana cedis. That's what. So that's the embodiment of the 430 million I spoke about
Upon
earlier.
all of this, are you able to continue with your work? Are you still able to continue with your mandate to give other people loans? Because if you have so
what
much
we are
debt,
doing now, because some of the amounts that we are talking about here go way back to 2006.
Oh, it's not. So it means that some happened under your Zoom moment.
Yes.
So you didn't mention any NDC person. I was going to ask why you didn't mention NDC person.
2006, and then we are looking at how to find accounting ways of dealing with those that you largely have to declare it as bad debts, and then progress from there, and then get the rest of the funds into their coffers. So it's not easy, but we are hopeful. What we are doing now, because of what has happened, government cannot keep pumping money into an institution, and then it's just like having a basket, and then you are always putting water. It's going and it's not coming back. So what we are looking at is doing more of partnerships with private people, where we can get them not solely depend on government, but once you bring private people in, it makes it a bit serious, and then people know that no, we are not joking. So that's what we are looking at.
We look forward to you retrieving all the monies for the country.
I will do my best.
And I think that should be your biggest task. If you don't, please don't give Maslow any money. They have a lot of money. Let them go and collect their money and use their money. We need to go. But you are deputy women organizer.
Yeah.
Are you going to hand over so that somebody also enjoys more position while you're enjoying Maslow, or that one is for later discussion?
That will be for a later discussion. My women wants me to work, so we'll
you have a bigger fish to fry.
It even helps us to work better.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Madam Abigail Elom Akwambia Mensah, CEO, Micro and Small Loan Center. Thank you so much for joining us on Point Blank.
Thank you for having me.
And my name is Umar Rusanda Amado. This has been Point Blank, brought to you by Valles Lee's Affordable Document Management Solutions. The show was produced by Bevelyn London, Christopher Kevin Esima, Kwabena Wilson, Sami Wiafe. Technical support from Daniel Squashi. New media support from Emmanuel Usu and his new media team. We'll be back tomorrow at 17:30 GMT. Up next, we'll bring you a playback of Face to Face, a show that airs on Channel 1 television.